I need to score 30 out of 30 on the TOEFL reading and listening sections, but I have no idea how to do it. The second most common reason for your mistakes in any section of the test is that your vocabulary is limited. We'll discuss the first reason later on in this video. You may know a lot of words from the TOEFL reading passages and lectures, but there are still some that are unfamiliar to you, and they are preventing you from getting the right answers. You may speak English in your family, live in an English-speaking country, or even work in English, but that doesn't necessarily mean you know words like arduous, mitigate, decay, hamper, and others, because they are usually used in academic articles and texts. So unless you've been studying English for a while, these words might scare you. But we don't want that. We want to make sure you ace the TOEFL test and know exactly the words you need to answer all the questions and understand texts and lectures well. So for this video, I've collected 37 words you'll see a lot on the TOEFL reading and listening sections that'll help you get the score you want. You'll also see many of them on the writing and speaking parts of the test. So let's get right to them. As always, don't forget to take a piece of paper and make 2 columns. In one column, put a plus for the words you know. In the second column, put a minus, and write the word itself. This will help you remember the words you didn't know. At the end of this video, write winner in the comments if you know all the words, or tell us how many words from the list you knew. The first word in our list is the word abruptly. Abruptly means suddenly or unexpectedly. You'll see this word a lot on the TOEFL. You can use it in essays, especially in the writing for an academic discussion task. You can also use it in speaking, when summarizing lectures in questions 3 and 4. For example, the car stopped abruptly when the driver slammed on the brakes. So remember, abruptly equals suddenly. 2. Derive from. When you say that something derives or is derived from something else, you mean that it comes from that thing. People can derive money from foreign investments, derive satisfaction from playing sports, or derive revenue from oil. Many of our modern technologies derive from or come from scientific discoveries made in the 20th century. 3. Facilitate. To make a process easier or more efficient. Using a calendar application can facilitate keeping track of your appointments. Another word on our list is abandon. It means to leave something or someone behind, or to give up on something. Someone might abandon their job, their family, or children, which is a negative usage, or an idea. For example, when the car stopped working, the driver had to abandon it and call for help. 5. Date back to have existed since a certain time in the past. This phrase is extremely popular in reading passages and academic lectures about archaeology. Let's say you're reading about archaeological excavations. You can see a sentence: the ancient ruins date back to the Roman Empire. 6. Accumulate. To gather or collect over time. People can accumulate knowledge through study or experience. They might also accumulate energy, money, experience, or days off. On the TOEFL, you might see a sentence like this: solar panels accumulate energy from the sun throughout the day. This means that they collect energy from the sun. 7. Viable. When something is viable, it has the ability to grow or function properly. A viable business has the resources to succeed. This word is a synonym for workable or feasible. And again, you'll see it quite often in TOEFL reading passages and lectures. You can say that the proposed plan is viable and can be implemented within the next few months. 8. Rely on. To depend on or trust something or someone to do something. I rely on my smartphone to stay organized and keep track of important tasks. You can rely on your friends and family, rely on the weather, or rely on technology. 9. Ban. To officially prohibit something. The school has decided to ban cell phones in class. This word is so good for the TOEFL speaking section, especially the second question. You may also use it in the writing for an academic discussion task. When talking about the official decisions and new policies, If you want to work on a full speaking section and hear me answer the same questions, check out this video. Also, I'm going to release more videos on the TOEFL speaking part, so don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon to be notified when the next video comes out. 10. Compelling. Something compelling is very convincing or interesting. The plot of the movie was so compelling that I couldn't stop watching it. 11. Boost. To increase or improve something. Drinking a smoothie in the morning can boost your energy for the day. 12. Adjust. To change something slightly, to make it better or more suitable. I had to adjust the car seat so that I could reach the pedals comfortably. 13. Curtail. To stop something before it's finished, or to reduce or limit something. The company decided to curtail its spending. Now, at the beginning of this video, I said that your vocabulary is the second most common reason for not reaching the target score on the reading and listening sections. What is the first? It's not being familiar with the strategies for each type of question and not knowing how to use them effectively in each situation. Let's take a look at a typical TOEFL student I see most often in my Zoom classes. They know many advanced words. They can understand the text perfectly. They even know some strategies, but they can't apply these strategies in different situations. And they're struggling with time. They put too much effort into each type of question. They don't know how to avoid common pitfalls on the test. And they end up frustrated at the end of each section. If you want to solve all these problems and ace the TOEFL reading section, click on the link below and join our TOEFL course. We'll address all of these issues and teach you high-scoring writing and speaking templates. The link is below. Click on it and get your dream TOEFL score quickly and effectively. We're moving on. 14. Contribute. To give or add something to a larger whole. Volunteers contributed their time and effort to help clean up the park. 15. Deliberately. This adverb means done intentionally or on purpose. She deliberately chose a bright color for the room to make it more cheerful. 13. Address. To address means to deal with or tackle a problem or issue. The manager asked the team to address the issue of the broken equipment. 17. Anticipate. To expect something to happen and perhaps even to prepare for it. No one anticipated this problem. 18. Extinction. Extinction is when a species no longer exists. The dodo bird is famous for its extinction in the 17th century. 19. Decay. To rot or disintegrate over time. The old leaves on the forest floor began to decay. The last two words, extinction and decay, appear repeatedly in reading passages and lectures about archaeology. While this video focuses more on the general advanced vocabulary you might need for the TOEFL test, you should also remember to cover the vocabulary specific to the fields of archaeology, biology, art, history, and others. We already have videos on biology, zoology, history, and astronomy vocabulary, but we'll soon have one on archaeology as well. So stay tuned and don't miss out. 20. Extract. To remove or take something out of a larger whole. The chef had to extract the juice from the lemon for the recipe. 21. Arduous. Something that is arduous is very difficult and requires a lot of effort. This word is often used to describe tiring activities. Climbing the mountain was an arduous task, but the view at the top was worth it. 22. Attribute. To regard something as being caused by something else. We attribute the success of the event to the hard work of the volunteers. 23. Consensus. A general agreement among a group of people. The team reached a consensus to start the project next month. 24. Fertile. In agriculture, fertile describes land that is capable of producing abundant crops or vegetation. The fertile soil in the valley is perfect for growing vegetables. 25. Hamper. Hamper means to slow down or make difficult. The blizzard hamper the delivery of packages. 26. Counter. To counter means to respond to something with an opposing opinion or action. The scientist has countered the claim with new evidence. 27. Deceive. To make someone believe something that is not true. The magician deceived the audience with his clever tricks. 28. Customize. To change something to suit one's own needs or preferences. You can customize your phone settings to suit your preferences. 29. Dense. Tightly packed or having a lot of material in a small space. The fog was so dense that you could hardly see the car in front of you. 30. Enable. To make something possible or to make someone able to do something. The new app will enable users to track their exercise progress. 31. Deficiency. A deficiency is a lack or shortage of something that is needed. I can say, the doctor found a calcium deficiency in the patient's blood test. 32. Eradicate. To eradicate means to completely destroy or get rid of something. Scientists are working hard to eradicate malaria from affected regions. 33. Disruption. A major disturbance or interruption. The power outage caused a major disruption in our workday. 34. Expose. To make something visible or reveal it. The documentary aims to expose the truth about wildlife trafficking. 35. Distinguish. To distinguish means to recognize the differences between two people, ideas, or things. It's easy to distinguish between a cat and a dog by their size and characteristics. 36. Durable. Something that is durable is built to withstand wear, pressure, or damage. A durable material, such as stainless steel, for example, doesn't rust or break easily. 37. Estimate. To make an approximate calculation of the cost or size of something. We need to estimate how much paint is needed to cover the room. These were the 37 words you'll definitely need to tackle the TOEFL reading and listening sections. As you've already noticed, many of them can also be used in your writing and speaking responses. Thanks for watching. If you want to master all 4 sections of the TOEFL exam and get a great score on test day, click on the link below. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more tips and tricks on the TOEFL test. Remember, scoring 100+ on the TOEFL isn't rocket science. It's the little things you do that make all the difference. As always, I wish you all a stellar TOEFL score. Until next time, bye-bye.